There are times in life when it feels like life is taking revenge on you. You don't ask, why is this happening? But instead you ask, how am I supposed to live through this? It's human to say, I can't take this anymore. Even saints have broken down like that. Even mystics have begged for relief from life's suffering. Because pain doesn't care whether you are spiritual or not. Life tests everyone. Even the Buddha, before enlightenment, reached a point where he could not bear life anymore. After years of meditation and extreme austerities, he sat beneath the Bodhi tree, not as a saint, but as a man who felt defeated. His body was weak, his mind was exhausted, and nothing had brought him peace. He cried out in the silence of his own heart, I have given everything, I have nothing left. If there is truth, show it to me, or let me die here. Why would the one who became the Buddha fall apart first? Why did enlightenment come only after he broke? Because in that moment, he finally stopped fighting life with fear. He finally stopped running from pain and let his mind become still after years of war inside it. And only in that stillness did wisdom reach him. And that is exactly what Yogananda taught. He said the question is not, why is this happening to me? The real question is, what is life trying to awaken in me? When life becomes unbearable, Yogananda didn't say, be positive. He didn't say, don't cry. He didn't say, act strong. He gave a path, a sequence, a way out of the darkest night. He said the first thing to fix isn't the situation, it's your calmness. Why? Because even when you don't know what to do, your soul does. But fear hides its voice. If the mind is shaking, intuition cannot reach you. Be still. Breathe. Let the mind settle. Like a lake, when it's stirred, you see nothing. When it becomes still, everything becomes clear. Then comes surrender. But what does surrender really mean? Not stop caring, not give up. It means stop believing you are the only one responsible for the outcome. Yogananda said, give the problem to God and refuse to take it back. Because once you truly surrender, you stop replaying the story, you stop explaining it to everyone, and you stop trying to control every detail of the future. He compared it to a passenger sitting on a train holding a heavy suitcase the whole journey, tense, exhausted, afraid to let go, even though the train is already carrying the weight. Life is already moving you forward, whether you cling in fear or rest in faith. Surrender is simply placing the suitcase down and letting yourself be carried. But surrender is not the end. What happens after you place the burden down? Yogananda said the next step is action, not frantic effort, not desperate effort, calm, intuitive effort, not pray and wait helplessly, but pray and then move. Handle the crisis one step at a time. Just as a farmer who prays for rain still plows the field, effort opens the channel for grace to work through. And then comes the hardest step of all, keep going with faith. Not because everything is fine, not because you see the solution, but because you trust the outcome is guided even when you cannot see how. Yogananda said, when you think you can't hold on one more day, hold on one more day. To the last moment, keep your hope in God. Miracles happen in the final hour. But he also warned that some reactions make suffering heavier and prolong karma. Self-pity, the inner voice that says, why always me? Blaming others or blaming God. Surrendering your power to rise. Negative affirmations. I'm cursed, I'm unlucky, nothing ever works for me. The mind accepts them as commands. Next, worry, which he called negative prayer, drains energy long before anything bad even happens. Living every day expecting the worst hurts more than the situation itself. You cannot solve a problem by sinking beneath it. You solve it by rising above it. And here is Yogananda's most misunderstood teaching. He said, the worst tragedies come to great souls nearing freedom, not as punishment, but because their soul is burning karma quickly, because they have the strength to face what others cannot, because destiny is clearing their path for what is next. So maybe your life is turbulent, not because you are failing, but because your soul is evolving faster than you realize. But how do you know when a karmic storm is ending? Yogananda said there are 3 signs. You stop reacting the way you used to, You can bless the past without bitterness, and you feel inner freedom even before the outer situation changes. And when that happens, life rearranges itself automatically. Because when the lesson is learned, circumstances must change. It is a law. So if you are walking through fire right now, if every prayer feels unanswered, hold on. God is not ignoring you. He is working in ways the mind cannot yet see.